Alright dudes, welcome back to the channel. Hayzink here, and today we're going to talk about when we should probably expect to receive the character that everyone is currently waiting for, and that is Overlord Asagi. I actually had recorded this video a few days ago, but then they changed the timeline ever so slightly. I don't think that really changes when we're going to get Asagi, but it made a few of the things I said in the video sound a bit out of place because I was talking about the beauty event, and we know it's coming now, so to speculate it might have been a few weeks away would probably have confused people. So I've decided I'll just record it again and it'll seem better. So yeah, it's worth the effort, it's fine. If you've not already, please consider subscribing to the channel. Bear in mind, what we're about to talk about just now is speculation based on what we know, based on the kind of pace that they're going at, and when we think Asagi should be dropping on global Disgaea RPG. So first off, I want to give a shout out to Bilal over on the Discord. He sent me this timeline. It was a timeline that I kind of thought was going to be the case anyway, and I was starting to do it myself, and then he sent me this, so he saved me a lot of luck, so big shout out to you, Bilal. So anyway, we can basically predict roughly when the Asagi banner is going to come based on events, okay? Because obviously each event brings with it a new banner. So what we're going to do is kind of break it down here and sort of judge where we're looking at for Asagi dropping on global. So first off, the most recent event that we're getting just now is the beauty event, okay? As we predicted, this was going to come around about the 26th. It's come on the 25th, okay? So timeline wise, this all matches up pretty perfectly. So we'll have that event for 2 weeks. I'm going to assume they're not going to overlap again. Now, the reason for this is obviously they know when they want to get to where they want to get to. I just feel like taking that 1 week break was a mistake, because if they hadn't taken that 1 week break, we wouldn't have had the overlap. So I think from now on, we're probably going to go from event to event, okay? But again, this is speculation. No one fully knows what's going to happen. So anyway, the next event is the beauty pageant event, which will probably be dropping tomorrow, based on the fact I'm putting this video out today, which is the 24th. What we'll then get is we will then probably at the start of June get the Awakened Rosalind banner. That'll run for a week, and that will probably be on the second week of this event. So this week will go, and then I think the following week we'll probably get the Awakened Rosalind banner. The week after that, we are going to get the Ms. Raspberry event, which obviously brings with it its own banner as well. So that takes us to about the first week in July, okay? First week in June, sorry. 2 weeks after that, we'll get the Pure Sicily event, which again brings its own banner along with it, and that'll be late June. Okay, so we're around about the end of June here. Start of July, we're going to get another badass banner, which is Kildare. Kildare will come at the start of July. After Kildare, we're looking at the Zenolith banner. The Zenolith event, which will run start of July. Then we'll get another Raspberry event, okay, which is like the gym one. I think that comes with Gym Raspberry and Gym Leader Fuka. I've got her on JP. Not that excited about pulling for her on global, to be honest. So that's going to come around about the end of June. What we should then get is at the start of August. Sorry, that'll come at the end of July. What we should then get at the start of August will be the Asagi event. Okay, so at the start of August, we're going to get the Asagi event. After that, it's Summer Desco and the Summer Laharo-chan event. So you need to start thinking about what you're going to actually do here with regards to saving stones and saving your quartz, okay? This is where things get a little bit dicey though, guys. Now, I know you guys are all excited for Asagi, and everyone wants to get Asagi because Asagi is very good. Asagi's first banner is rough, okay? There's no guaranteed pity. You do get 5 summon pity, but it's not like guaranteed you'll get Asagi after a certain amount of summons. There's 2 Asagis on the banner. One Asagi has a slightly higher rate than the other Asagi. Human Asagi has a higher rate than Lord Asagi. Okay. Asagi does come back twice. So far, she'll come back on the 1-year anniversary, and she'll come back on the 1.5-year anniversary. And each time she comes back, she's easier to get. Now, this is the reason that things get dicey. First of all, she's still relevant on JP. So if you wait to get her on her later banners, she's still going to be good. She's still going to be useful. But I know for a lot of you, that's a long time to wait. However, remember what I said, she comes back shortly after Asagi. Not 100% sure yet of when, but my heart's telling me it's between August and November. We're going to get the 7 Deadly Sins collab, okay? They don't come back. So you have to now start to think to yourself, do I want to go all in for Asagi, who will come back? Or do I want to save my quartz to summon for collab characters who have almost no chance of coming back? It's been over a year now on JP, or around about a year, sorry, and it's not come back. The 7 Deadly Sins collab has not come back to JP, and it probably won't come back to JP. So you have to really weigh up, what do you want more, because the 7 Deadly Sins has 2 or more banners. It has a standard 7 Deadly Sins banner, and it has a Badass Festival banner. The Badass Festival is obviously Badass Fest. It will have the 7 Deadly Sins badass characters on it, and it will probably have a few standard badass characters on it. And then your standard banner has a lot of sins. So if you're looking to get the likes of Meliodas, who is a very good unit still to this day, he works really, really well on sword teams, and more sword characters are releasing on JP. So if you have a good sword team, you're going to be able to probably beat quite a lot of the content. Don't get me wrong, you can beat a lot of the content with any teams, but if you like to run swords, Meliodas is a really great character to have. Me personally, it's difficult because obviously I'll get stones, but I keep saying stones, I mean to say quartz. I'll get quartz, but I know a lot of you guys won't. You'll just simply keep your savings and you'll go for what you want to go for. So you have to really think, what's the better thing to summon for? Is it better to summon for a character who isn't on the best banner but will come back, or is it better to save, which will allow you to gain more quartz, and then go ham for limited collab characters who will not come back to the game? Now, I won't tell you what to do. I've said this before, it's not my place to tell you what to do, it's up to you guys to decide that. However, I personally feel that saving for limited characters who won't come back is a better option. It's pretty obvious as to why. You can't get them again. You can't. I mean, if you later on down the line use a friend unit that's a Meliodas and you're like, oh my god, I really want this unit, then tough. You never summoned during the collab, you're not going to be able to get them. So yes, Asagi is coming in August, probably, most likely. I'd be willing at this point to say yes, she's coming in August. But should you summon? I don't know. I mean, if you could hold out till the 1-year anniversary, then I'd say yes, start summoning then, because the banners get a lot better. You've got pity. You can pretty much guarantee yourself you're going to get her. I feel like saving to the 1-year anniversary would make more sense. However, I do realise she's probably going to be the first really, really hype character to drop on Global. Most people have been saving, or have been at least saying that they're saving from day one to get this character. So, I know the temptation's going to be there, it's going to be tough to not summon, but I just think with the sins coming not too long after Asagi, you could almost call Asagi a bait banner. I know that probably sounds a bit controversial, but obviously when something big's coming up in gacha games, they like to drop something reasonably big before that, so that you drain all your stones. And then when it comes to that even bigger thing, you then need to top up your stones. So the gacha player in me says that the way that Asagi's going to drop before the sins is a bit of a bait. It is a bit of a bait banner, and I feel personally that it may well be a better idea for you guys to save your quartz and not summon on Asagi's banner. I get I'm going to get hate for that. You can go off on me down in the comments down below, but with the sins coming so soon, likely after Asagi, I think that it may be a good idea just to hold on to your quartz. That's it, guys, but the whole point in this video is to let you know that Asagi is probably coming at the start of August. It seems very, very likely. There's a teeny chance she might come at the end of July. It's far more likely she'll come at the start of August. Let me know in the comments down below what you're going to do. Has anything I've said changed your mind? Are you now going to maybe wait and try and get Asagi at a later date? Do you not care that it's a hard banner to get her on? Are you going to be going ham on it anyway? Let me know in the comments down below. I've been Hayzink, thanks for joining me on this video today, and I'll catch you on the next Disgaea RPG video, dudes. Peace.